Okay, I'm here at a new permission. First time here. House was supposedly in this area that I'm sitting in right here. I'll show you the scene in a minute here, but I just want to explain that on the 1852 Atlas, a house owned by an R. Bell was here. By 1858, it no longer showed up on the Atlas. So if it was a house that had been here for 40 or 50 years before 1852 and then finally got knocked down, or maybe the 1858 map was inaccurate, which happens a lot. It's very possible. But as I'm walking the fields here, and it's the first time I've been out in the fields since early June. This was a soybean field, and it's recently been harvested and plowed again, and we got some rain, so it's pretty muddy, which is nice. It's better than trying to dig through concrete, dry dirt. But I see my first evidence of occupation here. There's a piece of crock in the dirt here. I'll show you that, and then I'll show you the map. So there's the crock piece in the dirt. Very nice old piece of glazed crockery. And here is the Atlas. Now, oriented the way I'm sitting, actually it's this way. Because I'm right on the bend of the road here. And there's our Bell, be on the east side of the road. So I'm going to work my way through this area and see what I can find, and then down this way, and then if nothing shows up, I'll head back this way. The survey map could be approximate. Maybe the house was here, maybe it was here. We'll see. My vehicle way down at the end of my finger there, a black one. I walked all that way from where I first showed you the crock, south of where the house showed up on the Atlas. And on my walk over here, I picked up some various bits of brick, crockery, pieces of glass, a couple of pieces of china. So, that's scattered about across, 500-600 feet of this field. One house, I guess all that material could have been spread apart by the plows over 150 years or whatever. But so let me buzz around here and see if I get anything. I'll be back. All right, I've got some pretty strong iron signals. I just want to see if there's any old iron here that indicates older settlement rather than modern junk iron. So two signals reading about 28 means it's fairly large. They seem close to the surface. So let me dig these out if it's anything and see if it's old or new. Odd piece of curved rusted iron. Not sure what that is. But I had another signal like that over here close to the surface. Let me see if I can just get with the pinpointer. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Another one just like it. Kind of a twin pair dropped very close to each other. Odd that they ended up that close with a plowed field, but it's coincidence, I guess. But they look kind of old. I'll clean them up later and see what they might be. Might have to derust them, but at least it shows something older than a modern washer, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I got a pretty solid 81 here. This is a little further south of where I found those iron curved pieces, but let's see if I can do this. Solid 81 to 82 on the Garrett AT Pro. Both ways. Doesn't seem that deep, so let me dig this out here. Oops, sorry about that. Hollow, sort of a half a hexagon shape. Looks old. Well, I'm not sure. Looks like some green paint on there, I don't know. Kind of weird, but it's got an odd bevel to it. Could end up being a mystery piece, but it shows something old and human, so I'm happy with that. Okay, got another solid 80-81 here. Bit of an odd sound on the other direction. There's not a lot of junk around here, so I kind of got to go with the fact that it might be something worth digging, because I have to dig it all, man. There it is. Okay, it's heavy. Kind of feels heavy like lead. Round, broken in half. Well, I'll clean that up at the end of this video and see if I can get a better view and figure out what it is. But for now, again, it's something human, something old. Well, human-made, not human. Okay, I'll see you in the next good signal. Okay, got a nice regular 70 here. Pretty solid tone, nice clean signal on the Garrett AT Pro. Numbers of what I'm used to as being a possible button in that number range. So let me dig it out here and see what shows up. Oh, what's this? Oh, sorry about that camera. Yeah, button. Look at that. Oh, it's got a nice design on it too. Looks like there might be some writing on the back too, but let me clean that up and I'll show you this right away because this is pretty cool. Hang on. Oh, there she is. Beautiful, probably originally gold gilt button. There is writing on the back. I can't read it out here. I'll have to take it home and use the magnifying glass, but definitely dates it between 1820 and 1850. So very, very nice to find this after about an hour and a half of walking through all of this. So far down and away from where the map showed the house. Way over by the black car and those silos in the distance. So whether this is the Arabella house or not, I don't know. Could be another house that never showed up on the atlas, but evidence here is that there might have been some sort of homestead, a cabin, who knows, but I'll keep poking around here for a while and see what shows up. Seems like a pretty good hot spot. See you at the next good signal. Here's a cool surface find here. It looks like we have a horseshoe. I don't know if it's whole or busted. Let's see if it's whole. Oh, that's busted. Still, I love finding horseshoes. Well, this was an odd find. Ringing up at 53 could be a nickel. Out here it's usually a shotgun shell, and I've been getting a lot of those, so I didn't bother to live dig it. But once I got this out, feels like lead. Looked like part of a spoon handle until I realized it was bending, and it was bending at a seam. So I unfolded it. There's a seam down through there. It opens up like a little book. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of design or pattern on this side of it. So I'll have to clean that up and look at that at home with the magnifying glass and see if I can figure out what this is. So yeah, seems to be a bit of a hot spot here. So I might be onto an old home site. Okay, on to more signals. Another nice surface find. Check out that old small bottle. Part of a bottle. I was getting a pretty solid 67 to 70, nice clean tone. I'm working my way towards this big tree here, which is, 500 feet back from the road, due east of where I found the button and those other sort of lead brass artifacts, relics. So I just popped the plug out here. It's a little jumpy. 63, 70. Let's see if I can pinpoint this thing and see if it's junk or something of interest here. And it's junk. Aluminum of something. A bunch of shooting going on in the background. Must be some firing range. Hope they're not aiming it this way. Alright, on to the next signal. Well, here's the wrap up for the Arbel field. Looks like I have a couple of Paleolithic stone tools. Nothing to do with metal detecting, but you see these in these fields here in western New York. I'm not 100% sure, so I will defer to Paleoman 52 for confirmation on that. Check out his channel on YouTube. Great channel for metal detecting and flint napping. He's a master flint napper and is an expert at finding Paleolithic stone tools here in these farm fields of western New York. So anyways, moving on to the brick, various crockery and glassware, These, I'm wondering if these are some sort of oxen shoe. So that's a thought I had on those. Various junk rust parts here. Some sort of cog. And typical aluminum garbage. Okay, so that's the bulk of the large stuff. The finer things I showed you earlier, I'm going to do a cleanup at home on those and show you the wrap up on those later. But this is just a field wrap up on the non-delicate stuff.